I did learn was that you should not categorize people that you meet in your life. And just because somebody hurt you in the past doesn't necessarily mean that somebody who is similar to that person in the future will hurt you again. Um, I ended up meeting a girl at work, and I realized that this has actually been a cycle in my life. So, whenever I was a lot younger, there was a girl that I grew up with for like 12 years. Because remember, I went to that like cult of a school. And I knew her for like 12 years, and she bullied me relentlessly the entire time that I knew her. I think there were maybe like three times that she treated me like I was a human. Other than that, she absolutely hated my guts. And it didn't help because her mom actually worked at the school, and her mom hated me too, and her brother. So it didn't really help um, at all. Her brother was kind of nice to me throughout different occasions. Um, but I think, for all of them to have so much hate, I guess, um, kind of shows, there was probably like a deeper issue going on at home. My entire life, I really haven't been like a sporty person. The point is, this girl did not like me. And so my entire life, I have categorized people who I assume are sporty or athletic or whatever it may be as similar to this person. And therefore, I have always had like walls up towards those kinds of people that I've categorized. Like I haven't even given them a chance. And it's actually funny because my entire life I've like wanted to have people give me a chance, but I guess as like a defense mechanism or like a coping mechanism. And I found out that a big part of it, as to why it bothers me, is yes, because this person gave me such a hard time, but it's also because I have always been really self conscious about my appearance and my body. And I felt intimidated by this person who was very sporty. And it's funny because like I ended up talking to her and I ended up being like, hey, I'm sorry if I was like standoffish. It's just that you reminded me of this girl that I went to school with for a really long time who ended up bullying me. And she responded in like such a kind and compassionate way. Like I was not expecting it at all. So yeah, I ended up going through that test this week of just like realizing that I should not categorize people because I don't want people to categorize me, and therefore I should not categorize other people because that doesn't give that person a chance. And how am I to expect other people to give me a chance whenever I'm not giving other people a chance because of the categorization that I have put them in because of a past person? Like, dude, that doesn't even make sense. And then also just like accepting my body for how it is and not comparing myself to other people, and also removing the label that like I'm not sporty and that's just like something that I have to accept about myself, and kind of limiting my athletic abilities because of my past and the way that people were so cruel to me in the past. Like I don't have to live with that label on my head that I'm not good at sports and that's just how it is, and like I'm just not athletic and I'll never be athletic. Like I don't have to live with that label. That is something that other people put on my forehead, and that is something that I accepted as a way to keep myself safe so that I wouldn't embarrass myself whenever I went out and I wasn't as good at sports or athleticism as others were around me because of the harsh criticism that I faced.